Now you're going to ask me a question.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
We're always laughing when we get together. Oh, not at all. This is in one go. One take wonder, as they say in the business. I'm here in the UK this time. Do you know what? We're in Wales. We're just over the Welsh border now. And I'm here with Ms. richbrits.com and .co.uk herself, the Darwish, Clare Darwish. Now, since I met you and since I was over with your group in Scotland last month, she's after getting into the Guinness Book of Records.
So I did. At my age too, at my age. Well, it was a charitable event that was hosted by some friends of mine, regulars at the Rich Brits networking event, and some property people, and they were helping a local charity to raise some money for a very good cause in Africa. Now, there's a lovely lady in Edinburgh called Olivia Giles who contracted a very rare form of meningitis about 7 years ago. Ended up with blood poisoning, went into a coma, woke up, she had no hands and no legs. And after about a year of physiotherapy and prosthetic limbs, she had her life back. Her brain was fine, she could still work, but she realised that there's an awful lot of people in other parts of the world that just don't have that. They don't have those facilities. So she started a charity called 500 Miles. Do you remember the Proclaimers hit? I will walk 500 miles. And she asked their permission
to on the radio for long enough.
So that's a sort of theme tune. And my good friend Byrne Williams, who's a mortgage broker in Edinburgh, he decided about last year that he would do an event, a charity event, to raise funds to help Olivia. And they're looking to build hospitals in Africa.
Great.
And that's what it was all about. We had, it was called the 500-legged race. So not a race, it was a walk. So we were going to, the idea was to get 500 people, 501 people tied together, both legs, and they would walk a mile, which would be 500 miles.
I'm just trying to do it here without being tied up.
I know, it's not as easy as you think.
That's it. And how far have you to go for?
Well, originally it was going to be a mile. And because it would be 500 people, a mile, 500 miles, and each person would raise, £25 each or something like that. So the target was 20,000. Now, unfortunately, lots of people said they would come and help, but they didn't for one reason or another. However, we still managed to set a new record. There is a record for three-legged walks and things like that, but not the number of people that we had. We ended up going out onto the streets of Edinburgh and dragging people in, calling them out of the houses, but we did it. And we had a lot of fun. We had people of all shapes and sizes and age groups and what have you. And we did it. We were all linked together and tied together. It was also a great networking opportunity. There was a lovely young man there who was French, a French student living in Glasgow or something. Saw it on Gumtree and thought, that looks like popped it up. So again, another opportunity, had lots of fun.
Media opportunity.
Great media opportunity. The media were there and they're looking for photographs and videos and what have you to send in. Because it's nice to have some nice news, and although we were having a lot of fun, we were raising money, and lots of people are going to, children and women who just don't have the wherewithal will now be able to have a reasonable
life. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And that story really hit home for me because when my baby sister was a baby, she contracted meningitis. Now, the easier one, inverted commas, I'm not a doctor, bacterial, so thank God she was fine afterwards. So I know how scary that experience can be from a family member's point of view. And also it's so funny because you're keeping in touch online on the radio.
Yes.
And tuning in.
Yes,
on Tuesday afternoons.
I wouldn't miss it. It's a great opportunity for me to sit down, listen to you, my good friend Marie, but also the people that you're bringing to the table are talking about relevant, important information that everybody needs to understand. Not just people, okay, my background's property in the stock market, but wealth creation is not just about money. It's about mindset, it's about knowledge, it's about understanding what's going on, how we're being manipulated, exactly. And the information that you're giving is just phenomenal. I'm finding it really, really helpful. The people that you've interviewed so far have got practical experience in the marketplace, and they're now giving us the the inside information which can help us to feel a wee bit powerful again, because people are kind of walking about saying, what is happening? We just don't know what's going to happen anymore. The job security is a big issue today, and people are feeling frightened, and there's no need to feel afraid. It doesn't worry me, this situation.
So how can
lots of opportunities
contact you?
Well, you can contact me on richbrits.com, and I have a networking meeting, a regular networking meeting in Edinburgh. So at the Marriott Hotel in Glasgow Road every month. Very welcome to come along. We have people who are interested in property and stock market investment, but we're also getting lots of other individuals who are business owners who are now struggling to get business, and we're showing them, we're teaching them new ways to make contact, not going out there and bashing people over the head or competing with others.
It's almost like they're coming to you.
Yeah, it's just be yourself, be a solution provider, connect with your customer, especially at networking. Lots of people go to networking events and it's cringe.
They're throwing it away.
They really are wasting a lot of time. But there are simple techniques that they can learn that I'm happy to pass on from my experiences that just makes it so much easier and much more pleasant. And I'm having a great time. I'm absolutely having a great time. So
Clare, as I like to call her, the Darwish, now in the Guinness Book of Records, interviewing here in Wales today. She's just about to drive back up to Scotland. Wish you well, and I'll Skype you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, really.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come here. Thank you.